Hello guys, and thank you so much for watching today's video in my series today. So basically, in today's in today's series, basically what I want to talk about in today's series, as I said, is how basically I actually attended a concert here, concert, and basically how Guster helped me actually helped me become the star of the show. What occurred was when I first entered into the musical performance hall, what Guster did was he started talking about something about Jewish rights and something about Jewish festival, and I knew I was instantly tagged by the Jewish star. Guster actually helped me become the star of the show. I've already drawn a map of how he did this. So here is basically the Guster. Here's basically the Guster. Here's basically the Guster band here. This is the front stage here, and so the Guster band was right here, and the front man was standing right here, which is where the black circle is. Now, I actually entered in about, I would say maybe about 10 minutes into the show, 10 minutes or 30 minutes into the show. I'm not too sure. At any which rate, here's the front door where I entered in to his concert, and so as soon as I entered in to his concert, as soon as I entered into his concert, I was standing right here. So I was actually here initially. This was me. I said this was me initially right here. I went to the concert hall, and this was actually me right here. This is actually me. I was standing right here, and where you see all the lines here, that this here is actually where the crowd was. And so, because there's so many crowds, obviously I can't make it to the front of the stage. So I was standing right here. So what I did was I trekked my way from the crowds to the front here, and I was about 1 meter. I was 1 meter away from the front of the stage, and so I ended up right here, right here. And so, how Guster helped me steal the show. How Guster helped me steal the show. I said how Guster helped me steal the show. As I said how Guster helped me steal the show. As I said, was he actually came down from the front of the stage here, and he started walking amongst the crowd and met me where I was right here. So Guster came to where I was when I was standing right here, and I made myself from the front of the door through the crowds, and I was standing right here, and all of a sudden Guster came down from the stage and he walked to where I was. So you can imagine how he helped me steal the show, or become the star of the show, was all these people were hanging around at the sidelines here. They were hanging around at they were hanging around at the side. They were hanging around the sidelines here. I said they were hanging around at the sidelines here, and they were all focused on the stage where he was, where Guster was. They so basically Guster was right here at the front of the stage, and I was amongst the crowds here. So you can imagine all the eyes and all the focus was on Guster himself when he was standing at the front of the stage here. So how he helped me become a star of the show was he walked down from the stage and walked to where I was. So you can imagine all the attention from the stage. All of a sudden, all the eyes started to follow Guster from where he was from front of stage, and followed him when he made his way down to where I was. And so at this moment, when Guster met me right at the stage, right where I was, all of a sudden the attention came to me because he was right where I was. So obviously, because he was right where I was, obviously, I also get the attention as well, from the crowds. And so all the attention on him started following him down to where I was, and then all the attention was on him all of a sudden, guys. All the attention, as I said, I said all of the attention I said was on him. All of a sudden, I said all the attention. I said all the attention. Um, I said all the attention. I said was on him. All of a sudden, and so I was standing right there next to him, and so that's how he helped me become sort of kind of like the star of the show, where I actually also got attention as well from the crowds. And so this was actually all I said. Although I didn't actually get to talk to him personally, as I said I didn't actually get to talk to him personally on a personal note, guys. I didn't actually come up to him verbatim and talk to him on a personal note. However, he was a very clever guy. The Guster frontman was a very, very clever guy. And so indirectly he actually helped me become sort of kind of like the star of the show. And so this is actually really amazing, and this is really good, and this is really amazing. Um, Also, one thing I also like to sort of kind of mention as well. One thing I also like to mention as well is when I first made my way in. I'm not too sure if he could actually see me if I made my way in. I'm not sure if he could see me from the stage. I don't know if he actually recognizes when I came in. But the reason why I decided to go to the front of the stage was because I had a feeling that he had a crush on me. Like he liked me, and he I had a feeling that he had a slight crush on me. Um, and so this was the very reason why I came to the front of the stage. But when I went to the front of the stage, I don't really know if he could actually see me. I didn't know if he could actually I didn't know if he could actually see me from where he was. The fact that he made his way down the stage to where I was that he actually brought the attention from him to me, and that's how he made me become sort of kind of the attention and the attention of the show. And so, and the fact that he made his way to where I was gave me sort of a slight indication. Um, gave me a slight indication that he gave me a slight indication that he actually did actually recognize me coming in and recognize me walking in. And And so basically, that was how Guster made me become the star of the show. Some of you guys might know me. My name, I'm Win, Wing T Wing, which is a Vietnamese name. Some of you guys might recognize me. As I said, some of you guys might recognize me when I was at UGA in 2007, and I was there for a while. I was that girl who always wore the cap around. If you guys remember me, I actually went to UGA for a period of time. And when I was at UGA, there was such an upheaval of just like just discrimination and all this stuff happening within the school itself. I don't know if you guys remember, but I was there for a period of time. Some of you guys might recognize me. I did post a little bit on posts. I did post some stuff a little bit on UGA. And the weird thing was, UGA had a bouts of racial profiling and racial accounts, especially in sororities and fraternities. And there was an event, I think the last time I was at UGA, someone told me that there was a racial profiling that has occurred in 2001 there at a sorority. So if you guys remember that. And so obviously because I had black hair and I had my face covered, um, I was also profiled as well as an Asian. As I said, I was profiled as an Asian as well because I had black hair. So some of you guys might recognize me when I was there. So this is my name here. I'm just going to write down my name to let you guys be aware of and know my name here. So I said I'm going to go ahead and write my name down. I said, so I'm going to go ahead. I said, write my name down here. As I said, so this is my name right here. So when I went to school in 2007, some of you guys might recognize me from 2007. Okay, so this is me here. This is my name. I went there. So basically, since then, I actually so I actually went to a Guster concert, and it was really amazing, and it's really cool. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. But since then, guys, I said the racial profiling has occurred to UGA since the profiling, and they thought I was Asian because I had black hair. I actually recently discovered I was British, by the way. So here's my British flag. All hail from a tri-star state, British flag. I actually recently discovered I was British. So now I'm just proud more than ever to be a Brit, man. I'm like a proud Brit, yo. So here's my British flag here, guys. I actually recently, with the advent and help of my British kin and relatives, with the advent of my British kin and relatives, I said I actually discovered that I was actually of, I actually discovered that I was actually of British descendancy. And so here is my British flag here, guys. I'm proud. To be, I'm a proud Brit, by the way. I actually discovered that I was British. I was actually British. And so here's my British flag. So, UGA loves to talk about Great Britain. That's another thing. They love talking about being Great Britain. And so the ironic part about it was they were really, really discriminatory towards me. Subtle racism is what it is. It was subtle racism. Um, but they love to talk about Great Britain. Then all of a sudden, I came out and I found out that I was actually of British descent, which is really, really shocking and really so that was the ironic twist to it. And so, although I came from Vietnamese culture, I'm actually of British. I have a British background. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and so thank you, Guster, for coming to visit me. So Guster came to visit me, and he actually helped me become the star of the show, and that's what he did. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, guys. My series. Thank you so much. See you later.